Good morning, Pawleys Island peeps. Today is What Are You Thankful For Thursday, August 19th, 2021, and it's time for your Pawleys Island sunrise and surf report with Dave Clayton and all of you. Good morning, Jill. Today is your time to put in the comments everything you're thankful for. The temperature feels really warm out here. It's about 80 degrees. Very little wind, but the little bit of wind we do have is from the west. And this morning I am thankful for the gnats, the no-see-ums. Because days like today, where they're very active, certainly make me more alert than normal. I'm in fight or flight mode right now. Man. So, let's just jump straight to the index of no-see-umness. Named after my friend and coach, called higher with Holly Cervini. Today's no-see-um index is a 10 plus. Normally, no-see-ums are not visible, but today, for some reason, they're like a cloud. They are very visible. So there you go. Let me just show you the level of no-see-um. Just by looking at this gentleman coming, he has the right idea. Take a look at this. Good morning. You certainly have the right idea today. You certainly do.
The only way to survive that.
That is great. Any nibbles yet?
Nah, nothing yet.
Okay, well, good luck to you.
Finding bait.
You did find bait?
Well, I had a hard time. In
Okay.
the dark, there was no bait moving.
Yeah, now that's everywhere.
Yeah. It was the tide. When the tide's slack, they don't move.
So, what are you thankful for today?
Well, I've been catching trout.
Have you?
Yeah. But you never know.
Oh, that's great. Well, good luck to you.
Well, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. All right. Today's high is going to be close to 90 degrees. So all the charts are saying 88 is the high today, except for one that said 90. So I'm going with the 90. High tide was at 5:30 this morning, so about an hour ago. And you can see the tide has shifted now, and it's slowly going out. Good morning, Rob. How's it going? Very little wind today. Waves are 1 to 2 feet. Of course, unless you're here in Midway Inlet, where there really is no waves. Just little teeny ones. And the wave swell is about 8 seconds apart. Low tide's going to be right before noon. So what are you all thankful for? Put it in the comments. I love this on Thursday. We intentionally take time. We should do this every day. But on Thursdays, we have no excuse because it starts with a th. All right. Sunrise is 6:41. Boy, we saw some beautiful rainbows yesterday. I got to help Josh deliver books yesterday afternoon. I'm thankful Josh is okay after totaling his car. So Jill says she's thankful for Aubrey going to Pica. I love that. Donna says, thankful that I'm finally coming down to Pawleys after 2 years. That's great. So about 20 years ago, what she just said there in this post is funny. she says, thankful for Dave for keeping me in the Pawleys state of mind during the pandemic. And that made me think about a friend of mine, Coach Joey Batson, who's the head strength and conditioning coach at Clemson University. And at the time, he was one of my very best clients. I used to provide supplementation to colleges, right? Universities for their athletes to make them bigger, faster, stronger. We had a business called Carolina Nutrition. And so we had supplementation that we would provide to them in bulk, and they would feed their athletes in the weight room this product that helped them recover faster and kept them from getting cramps and things like that. It's kind of like a souped up Gatorade with less sugar. And Joey, I used to love visiting Joey at Clemson, and he would always show me around. And one time when I was there in the weight room and I was working out with these guys that are just incredible, and I got to work out with them, and Joey would treat me like I was one of them. It was really fun. And he said, I'll never forget it, he was trying to motivate the other guys, to help me with some of the movements. And he said, come on, y'all. This guy he's got this beach mindset. It's like a superpower. He's got this beach mind. It was really funny. And so every time I'd see him after that workout, that was kind of my thing, is here comes the guy with the beach mind, because I'd come in with flip-flops, and it was just kind of fun. So there you go. That's a neat memory you gave me there, Donna. Thank you so much. Because there really is something to that. I think part of the beach mindset is letting things slide off you, not to get too worked up. You remember fast time at Ridgemont High? Ridgemont High? Fast times at Ridgemont High. You remember Spicoli ordering pizza in the middle of class? That's a beach mind. Not letting things get you too wound up. So this leads us right into the good news today. Debbie says her thankful list could go on and on. So today I'm just thankful for today and my family. That's wonderful. Barb says she's thankful Jesus died for me and I have the promise of heaven, and thankful you bring me the beach daily. That's great. Michelle says she's thankful for her health. I am too, Michelle. What are you thankful for, sir? Yeah. How you doing? All right. All right. I'm thankful Chelsea had a great day in school yesterday. Gail, I'm thankful you can join us for these reports. Good morning, Lisa Bourne. Such a great big sky today. All right. So it's time for some good news. Here it is. It's great news. 2 Corinthians 2:14. But thanks be to God, who in Christ always leads us in triumphal procession, and through us spreads the fragrance of the knowledge of Him everywhere. Capital H. So this verse is one of my favorites. And there's something about this verse in my life that is evidence for my faith. True evidence. There's something about this verse, the mystery of it, that is proof that we have a Creator that loves us. So I'm so thankful for this verse, because it's one of those mysteries that's really hard to describe about our faith. If it wasn't written in 2 Corinthians 2:14, it'd be really hard to describe this. But thankfully, it is written. So if we look at the last part of the verse. Good morning. You know what today is, right?
Thankful Thursday.
Yes.
Hey, you thought you were going to get me, didn't
I
you?
did.
You thought you were going to get me.
So tell everybody what you're thankful for, please.
I'm thankful for this beautiful day, excellent sunrise, thankful for the rain we had, but I'm glad it quit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's so nice to be able to walk on the beach without dodging lightning. So I've got a lot to be thankful for.
You do. You do.
So I was prepared.
That's great.
you weren't going to sneak up on me this time.
I know. So I have a question for you about your faith. A step further here. So today's good news is 2 Corinthians 2:14,
Yeah.
okay? And it says, this is Paul speaking. He's saying, but thanks be to God who in Christ always leads us in triumphal procession, and through us spreads the fragrance of the knowledge of him everywhere.
Okay.
What does that say to you?
Boy, I have a hard time getting with philosophical questions.
This is something else. It's amazing. It's a mystery, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I wouldn't. I guess it would make me question my faith about how good I am at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I try and all that.
Yeah.
But sometimes I fall off the wagon.
Sure.
Like most of us. I'm
Sure.
human.
Well, that's what's so wonderful about this is that Christ always leads us. We're not alone in our works or our abilities to help people, whatever it might be. We can't fall short when Christ is leading us, right? We
right.
cannot fall short. And then one of the neat things about this is that the mystery of this is that when we do that, we allow the Spirit of God to rule our lives. We allow ourselves to be used like a tool, right?
Right.
For God. And then there's this fragrance of the knowledge of him. They're not looking at you and saying, what a great guy you are. They're saying, wow, this is proof that this God thing is real.
Yeah.
I mean, what an incredible, I just love this verse because we are capable of being part of the big picture of God's bringing humanity back to him.
Yeah.
We're part of it. What an incredible gift that is.
Right.
Well, I appreciate you sharing what you're thankful for. I'm thankful for you being so honest.
Well, I try.
That's great, man.
I mean,
We're not alone. As you walk towards the end over here, Jesus is walking right there before you.
Okay.
He's right there in front of you.
Yep.
The triumphal procession.
Yeah.
It's an amazing thought, isn't it?
Right. And I'm going to go down and speak to the fishermen and tag up and walk back down the beach.
That's great. That's great. Thanks so much.
You have a great
You
day.
too. Thank you again for your service.
Actually, my father's ship.
Oh, really? Really? Tell people about that.
The USS Denver CL-58 was a Cleveland-class light cruiser. Spent the war in the South Pacific. Was commissioned in 43. Decommissioned in 47. My father served on her from 43 to 46. And he got on in Guadalcanal because the ship he was on over there was a troop transport that got sunk. And the Denver pulled in and needed a deck gate. And my last name is Bennett, top of the alphabet, so guess who got volunteered? And he spent the rest of the war on the Denver. So.
Wow. Well, God bless him. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for wearing that hat today so I would know the story.
Well, yeah, and I belong to USS Denver Association. There were 3 USS Denvers. The last one was a Vietnam generation, part of the Gator Navy. It was LPD-9. I'm giving you more information you probably won't know.
No, that's cool.
But it was decommissioned Pearl Harbor in December of 2014. And I was over there for the decommission and everything for that ship. And I'm going to Cody, Wyoming, 1st of September for a USS Denver reunion.
That's great.
Yeah, never served in the Navy, but they adopted me.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
But anyway, so now if you ever want to know anything about the USS Denver, ask me, because they consider me the historian for this ship.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Okay, have a
Yep.
great one.
Yes, sir. Leslie, we can't wait to see you. When you come back, we can get the band back together again. We've got a boat out there. Looks like they're looking for bait. So what's kind of neat, he's watching the seagulls and the pelicans out there diving for bait. And so he pulls up. Can you see him out there diving right in front of him? So that's a sign that there's bait there. And so he pulled right up there, and he's gonna throw a net off the front of the boat and catch some bait. Things you look for when you're looking for manhaden or mullet. Look for those birds. Okay, friends, we're signing out. I hope you have an incredible, thankful Thursday, and that you keep this good news on your heart today, remembering that the mystery here is unbelievable. It really is amazing, and that you're not walking alone, that Jesus is walking right there with you, a triumphant processional. What an incredible thought. And that this fragrance you leave with people is memorable to them. It's special. So let's do it. Let's be a light today. God bless you. God keep you. God help you make His choices today and every day. Signing out. I love you guys. Have an amazing day.